Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. Has this at the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and big old win last week.
Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing now off play action. Caught near the pylon. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Zach Taylor decisive. He's got the challenge flag out there.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They'll throw for the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go play action here. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is your old-school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. These guys pull out in front further, 13 zip. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Stroud throwing here on first. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32, Neighbors with the catch. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives them the first. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. He makes it in for the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, Stroud. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they'll have first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. It's an option right that begins this drive. Oh, he loses the football. Oh, he gets it back. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They'll run another option to the right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Looking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
He's got a man left. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
All right.
Pressure comes, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute warning. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 30 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Throwing is Stroud. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one's rejected at the line. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So we're at halftime with one side enjoying a pretty decent 10-point advantage. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
There's energy givers and there's energy vamp.
Yeah.
And These sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. To the air, Stroud. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They pick up a yard. Still need 1 more, though. 3rd down coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And a man is there to knock that away. That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Throwing from near his own goal line. Neighbors with the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes it in at the 48. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Simple dive up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second and 3 now. They bring the tight end in motion. Second and 3. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On play action, here's Stroud. Finds his fullback. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tony.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And his guys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking for a throw here. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. That outruns their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Cut out left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense up to the line fast. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hits him on the in route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys now within one score in the fourth. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the champ for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense takes its third and final timeout. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. A decision to be made coming up here.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.